Welcome to ActsSupply.net. Today we're going to be talking about commercial gutters or box gutters. We get a lot of calls on how to put these gutters together. So we're going to show you in simple steps how to get that done. First thing we do on cutting the right amount of gutter that you're going to need is obviously marking it. I've pre-marked it so you wouldn't have to sit here and watch me mark all this out. But what I normally do is I'll mark my line, the one I want to cut. I'll set my square on there and I'll mark both sides of my square. I'm going to grab a hold of this tab and I'm going to turn it. Twist it down all the way, and I'm going to reverse hands with my snips. Depending on which way your gutter is going to be draining, we're going to pretend that it's draining this away. So if it's draining this away, this gutter will actually go underneath like such. Before doing that, I want to put a layer of caulking on this particular gutter so we have a nice lap seal in there. And rule of thumb is that you want to have an inch and a half to 2 inch overlap on commercial gutter, which would be fine. After installing my caulking, we're going to level it off to where it drains this away. Then I'm going to make sure the gutter is tight on the back joint is tight. This back joint here is snug. Then I'm going to put a stitch screw just to hold the gutter. Then we're going to do some more leveling and another stitch screw. I've pre-marked a strap to give you an idea of what to do. Holding my handbrakes, make a bend. Sometimes you might want to leave them flat if the application is to go up on the roof, if you're going to put a roof on top of the gutter system. But this particular install, we're just using the facer board, and there should be a gutter apron already here. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and install our screw. Like I said, this should be done on the ground. It's a lot easier. That's ready to go. So installing a strap, you want to find your rafters and install that. If not, sometimes they use 2x, and there might even be a steel application, whatever the application calls for. Install your strap. You can put screws, rivets, whatever the job calls for. I'm going to make sure it's tight. Strap installed. Now we're going to go to the seam again. Remember, you already put your sealer in between the two laps. What I normally do is I bend this top lip up a little bit, just a little bit if you can, and lock those two together. Like so. You're going to get a bowl right here. That's where your rubber mallet comes in handy. Hold it. Tap them together. After you've installed your rivets on the face, underneath, and on top, you might even want to put a stitch screw on the top, just for added support. After all your fasteners are installed on your seam, you have a layer of sealer in between the two laps. Then it's suggested that you go ahead and seal the seam again on the exterior of it. And you want to make sure that you cover up all of your fasteners with sealer all the way up. And once you've sealed it, that's a complete job. And don't forget to peel your plastic Make sure you put all your end caps and your outlets on before you head up on the scaffold or your walk board. And don't forget to put your plastic. Don't forget that the rubber mount's your best friend when working with steel. And that concludes today the installation of a box gutter. Simple installation. Click our link below for more products and information. Thank you and have a good day.